Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming back. We are watching the NAPT Pro Ladies Tour from Dooley's, Montreal, Quebec. 10 ball on the 9 foots, guys, and this is going to be our last match of the night. No, don't worry, Murray. We have this whole entire event covered. Hang tight. They've got the matches for yesterday and today. Everything was timed in 2-hour time slots, so if they are done a little bit early, we do have a little bit of a break in between, 15, 20 minutes usually, something like that. But we will always be back. So, hey Teresa, looks like we have a ridiculous match. Truco versus Naomi, two amazing shooters.
That's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a real good one. I'm so glad we're back for this one.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to watch this one anyway.
The only difference I'm going to see here is that Naomi's grinded the B side and Taruko just came off a loss.
Yeah.
That can definitely be a big factor here.
Yes,
it's hard to recover off of a loss, and Naomi's probably feeling real good about herself right now. So we'll see how this goes.
These guys know each other well. These guys are friends. They're roomies.
Roadies.
Yeah, they are road dogs.
Roadies, roomies, good friends.
They root each other. They watch each other's matches. It's always tough when you're playing your friend, you know?
I'm sure they've played a lot, too.
They have played a lot.
I would imagine it's not like Sarah and Brittany. I think
right.
These two have probably played a lot of matches, which helps. And you get used to it after a while.
And a couple of my personal favorites in the room.
Oh, absolutely. Both these ladies are super great people, too.
Yeah.
They're so approachable, so friendly. What's up, Guillaume? Chris? Teresa? Jeffrey Fitz? Dawn from Fort Wayne? Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I am learning a little bit of French, Guillaume.
Guillaume, you should hear him. How do I say beer in French?
How do I ask for a beer?
And how do I tell them I don't speak French?
And how do I tell them I don't speak French? Those are the two key things that I need to know.
Yeah. And as soon as we got off the plane, the first word, excusez-moi, excusez-moi. He's getting it a little bit.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
By the end of tomorrow, I should have a few phrases down.
And even when he forgets, the French accent kicks in. Pardon me.
Yeah, exactly. I can still fake it pretty good.
It's pretty hilarious.
Let's see if she plays the billiard on the 10 here.
Go for the quick first win.
Tough shot, but I might try it. Because you could get the 1 ball safe. She definitely looked at it. That's right, Barry. Yeah, good shot. Very good shot.
Taruko doesn't mess around.
I think that was very key for her to get the first game on the board coming off of a loss. Yeah.
Settle the nerves. Make sure you still got it. Make sure that, you know, it's not you.
Yeah, show Naomi that you're here. I feel like it automatically translated that for you, Guillaume. Yeah, but good try, buddy.
I think it did, too.
But I did order a beer, and I didn't use French. I just said Budweiser.
But I'm telling you guys, his charade skills are killing it here.
Oh, yeah. I'm deadly at charades.
Taruko is just battling it out with the scorecard over there.
Yeah, sign language could work too.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, our charade skills are killing it over here.
She leaned into that.
Nice break. 2 ball right in the side.
1 ball nice and available.
Yeah, nice opening shot.
Not the easiest position from the 3 to the 4, but with the 3 so close to the side, I expect her
Yeah, I think
to sort of get whatever she wants
yeah,
on
as
the
long as
4.
you stay on the kind of like the bottom end of the table for that 3, you can slide underneath that 4.
But I think she'll have to come above the 10, just with the angle that she has. It's really hard to hold it below the 10. Oh,
What's happening?
Snap.
Hill,
Brittany and Jiley, hill.
Sorry, guys. We're going to have to take off just for a quick
Yeah,
second.
we'll be right back. Just kidding.
There's some great matches going on today.
This would be 3rd or 4th, I believe 4th hill match I've seen today.
Yeah, there's been some tight ones. And this one, Brittany and Jiley are right up there, like one of the toughest matches in the room for the tournament, I think, for this entire draw. That's a killer
Absolutely.
draw.
And Brittany's grinded so hard over there. She's struggling a little, but she found a way.
Yeah, she was down 5-3. It was 3-3.
5-3 and
It
6-4.
was 3-3 and then 5-3 and then 6-4. Yeah, so she's been behind the entire time and she's grinded back. So
She was up 3-1.
ooh,
And then it was from up 3-1 to down 5-3.
yeah.
The match has just swung back and forth so much.
What did
Yeah.
you just call me, Ray? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Chris. You can call me anytime, sir.
Yeah,
did.
Linda, that's what we just said. Brittany
did.
and Jiley are hill. 6-6. This is to be in the
A semifinal.
A semifinal for tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.
Really big match. The winner is going to play Karen Core tomorrow,
Yes.
I believe, on the stream table, but not 100% because the twins are playing each other,
Yeah.
which always makes for good TV.
Eleanor and Emmeline are matched up in the A-side semifinal tomorrow at 11. And then the winner of Brittany versus Karen Core is the other match on the A-side for tomorrow. I believe because Emmeline and Eleanor were on the stream in Vegas, I think we're going to get Karen Core and the winner of Brittany and Jiley.
I think so, yeah. Taruko played fabulous safety, and Naomi played a fantastic 3-rail hit on the 4. Spectacular shot. Turtle, what's up, buddy? Long time no see.
Ray, you know what? I see your name on so many draw sheets. And I hear your name amongst conversations so many times. I want to meet you so badly. I've never,
She's super cool.
I haven't met her yet. So I'm hoping to make it out to the next one. Maybe I'll get the boys to drag me out
We
on the next NAPT.
we had dinner with a bunch of these ladies in Chicago, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of good laughs.
I feel like we're already friends, Ray.
Absolutely, yeah. If you weren't already aware, Ray, Stephanie is Grant's wife. So I'm sure you're already friends.
Oh, is that right? They hit it off, did they?
I think everyone sort of hit it off during
Oh,
that trip. Yeah, it was a
nice.
lot of fun.
Yeah, it's right up Grant's alley. He loves chumming with the chicks.
The food was terrible, but the company was great.
That's all that matters.
I've never seen so much left behind food. It was like everybody ate half of their meal. Great shot
Nice
there.
draw shot by Naomi there. Get back for the 6th, the bottom rail.
So I meant to ask her before, is it Naomi or Naomi?
I feel like it's kind of like one of the same.
Okay.
It's like when we say Ben or Ben.
Not quite. Yeah, that breakfast place was no bueno. Live and learn. We won't go back there. But I feel like the cook was very close to 100 years old. So that may have played a factor.
Typically, it's those guys that make the best food because they know all the old school tricks.
I feel like that guy was a few French fries short of a Happy Meal. And possibly should have been working at McDonald's.
That's funny.
Another great shot by
Naomi. Yeah, like I feel like it's one and the same, like ketchup or catsup.
Sure.
It's kind of the same.
Tomato.
Yeah. It's like when we call you Ben or Ben.
Oh, I'm actually surprised she played that in the side pocket.
She had perfect shape on the 9, though.
She
Perfect
did.
shape.
She did. Well, that could be a really key point in this match.
It's tough to get over that hump when you miss a ball like that. Not like that. That ball was no gimme by any means. I mean, she had a half a pocket, had to control the weight.
It's really tough anytime you're rolling balls.
Yeah.
You never know what can happen.
Yeah.
Table can drift a little. The ball can skid. All kinds of funny things can happen.
I don't know. I can't really see the angle that Truco's got here. I think she's like right on that horn.
And she's got quite a bit of room there.
Just tick it and roll it in off that horn.
That is correct, Sharon. Taruko has played in Calgary the last couple of years, I believe.
Both these ladies are amazing players.
Absolutely.
I'm actually quite excited to be watching this match right now. Perfect.
Great shot there. Yeah, Ray, we'd love to have you in Canada for sure. Get on that passport.
Yeah, Ray, get on it. How do you not have a passport? Do you guys actually need a passport to come up into Canada?
Yep.
Do we actually need a passport to go to the States?
Yep.
Because it used to be that you could just go on your driver's license.
You used to be able to drive across, but that was probably about, I want to say 9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
That they changed that. Brittany is still playing.
Yeah, I might actually just run over there and take a look.
You should run over there and then give me sign language from who's at the table and who's winning.
I've been working on my charade skills all week, so let me just hop over there.
Jai is at the table right now. And getting to work fairly quick, so I would imagine she's probably in prime position to win that match if she's shooting that quick. Oh, I see a head thrown in the air by Jai Lee. And Brittany approaching the table, so judging by body language, I would say Britt probably has that one in the bag. Okay, night.
She's got to cut down the rail 9-10 and she's out.
Oh, she's on the 9. She's got to cut the 9 in and she's out. She's got to cut down the rail on the 9 to win the match. Rick, what is froze up? Yeah, nice break, but no balls pocketed. Oh, I feel like there was a ball made on that break. 3, 6, 9, yeah. There was a ball pocketed. Guillaume, it's their loss, not yours. I hear some clapping. I feel like Brittany made the 9. What a battle over there. Yeah. Fantastic match over there. Brittany Bryant is your winner. She will play Karen Core tomorrow. Oh, great hit by Taruko there.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm out of breath.
That's a big sweat, that match.
That was okay. So Let me explain to you. Jaili missed the 9 ball, leaves it on the just kind of maybe 6 inches off the side rail, just in between the second and third diamond here. Brittany's cue ball is over here, so she's got to cut.
Oh, ninja slice.
Yeah, she's got to cut this 9 ball, and the 10 ball is in on the
So she
diamond here.
drilled it.
Yeah. Just a Z shot, shape for the 10.
Nice.
But I mean, like, you know, shots like that, you're hill, you're playing Jaili, you weren't expecting to be at the table. Your heart is racing.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee it.
Ooh.
They're going to play at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
So I believe, guys, it is going to be Brittany Bryant and Karen Kaur on the stream at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning.
That's going to be such a good match.
Also, keep in mind, for those of you who need to know, we also have daylight savings time. So
set your clocks back an hour.
Yeah, set your clocks back an hour tonight.
Don't be late. You're not going to want to miss that match.
Oh, it's going to be a hot one.
Oh, that's going to be exciting. I'm excited already.
I know.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight.
That will be the A-side semifinal.
Yeah, final 4 on the A-side.
Yeah, so it'll be Karen Kaur versus Brittany and Eleanor Collado versus Emmeline Collado.
They're twins, so that's going to be very confusing if
Yes.
you had to watch that match.
So that is the final 4 on the A-side.
Gotta work. Just call in sick, Guillaume. It's Sunday.
Bonjour, Joey.
Hello, Dan from Wilmington, North Carolina. Thank you for tuning in. For everyone else tuning in, click that share button on the bottom left. Share it with your friends and family and some pool groups you're a part of. See if we can get these numbers up for the last match of the night here.
Yeah, last match, guys. Soak it up. This is going to be some great pool.
Well, you'll just have to bring your phone with you on the road, Guillaume.
I feel like you could have a headache for the first few hours in the morning.
10 days on, 4 off. Well, that's not too bad. It's not a bad shift. Just bad timing for your 10 off. Or 10 on and not 4 off.
I think Naomi's got natural angle here to come back for the 6.
She's coming up a little short here.
Oh, a little short.
Well, that's okay. She did need angle to get down to the 8, so this isn't bad.
That was extreme angle. Could have came back a little further.
I think she's got to play this with low left and go 2 rails to kill the cue ball a little bit here. Just like so.
Perfect.
Stop shot here is fine. As long as she's relatively straight in, she can just stop right where the 8 is.
Looks pretty straight to me.
Looking in good position to put one on her side of the scoreboard. One thing I've noticed about the way both these ladies play is they're very composed. I don't really see a whole lot of emotion in either one of them. They hold it together really well. And under pressure, I don't think they're phased at all.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi's got to use the rest here, which doesn't happen very often for a player of her height.
She's very tall.
She is very tall for this game.
Which is something we lack. The tallness.
Extreme lack of tallness. Definitely come hang out, Guillaume. Come play a tournament, hang out for a bit. Okay.
Nice finish for Naomi.
Good little bit of work there by Naomi. Beat Taruko's break.
Yeah, the twins, Dallas, were just on the stream in just recently in Chicago. So
And Eleanor's last match was on this table, so I
That's right.
believe that'll be why.
that's right.
That'll be why they have the other match on. So they try to mix it up a little, give everyone a little bit of TV time. Teresa, you want to play Steph? Well, I don't think you do. I don't think you do. She's my Scotch partner for a reason.
We'll see. I'm a little out of stroke. I haven't been playing as much as I would like to, for sure.
She's a natural. You'd have your work cut out for you there.
I'll hopefully work out those kinks before Vegas, for sure. Good day, Jay Shinnok.
And Brian must be Adrian's husband, I assume. Welcome to the stream, Brian.
Yeah, welcome, Brian. They're doing a fantastic job here. I definitely hope we get invited back to the next one.
I am not sure I've seen a better break
Oh
in
my
the 2
goodness.
days that I've been here. She absolutely crushed
And
that
that
right
nine
down the
ball
middle.
is hanging by a thread in that corner pocket.
Oh, she just
Like,
she
look
hit
at it.
that so
It's
good.
like
It's like almost half over the lip.
yeah, it is
Wow.
literally hanging.
Well, good shot there. Nice touch.
Yeah, NAPT, anyways, is doing a fantastic job here. I think that Dooley's is super impressed with the event. I am certainly impressed with this event. I was actually talking to Veronique and Dooley's because the owners are so young. They are so gung-ho about promoting the game, and they were super excited about being here for the NAP to be here this weekend. This room that we're actually streaming out of actually has 4 bar boxes in here. So she's like, if you look at the ceiling, they took everything down. They moved the lights for us.
Wow.
Yeah, so this private room that we're actually streaming out of typically has 4 bar boxes in it. They have moved them out and put the bar boxes behind us here and 2 under the stairs and moved 2 of the 9-foots in here for this event. So I'm super impressed.
That is.
They kind of went all out,
That's extremely impressive.
far and beyond, moving tables around to hold this event here. And guys, I tell you, if you are in the area, Montreal, the Dooley's here, where are we? Saint Jean Richelieu? Sir Richelieu?
Saint Jean sur Richelieu.
Guillaume, did you catch that French? It's pretty dreamy, I got to tell you. But if you can check out this room here, it is pretty fantastic. It's huge. They've got 21 tables in here, all Brunswick Black Crowns, with a few bar boxes, 2 bars. It attaches to a retail mall, so you can go shopping in between matches. They've got electronic dartboards. They've got
Virtual golf
virtual
upstairs.
golf upstairs. It's pretty awesome, and their menu and staff is also equally amazing. So,
And that is correct, Guillaume. It's not actually in in Montreal. It's in a suburb in the South Shore
Yes.
of Montreal. But we're going to call it Montreal like we call some places around Toronto.
right.
It's kind of like Toronto surrounding area.
We are in Saint Jean sur Richelieu, the Dooley's. So, and the owner here has been super fantastic. We've had access to the volume of the music, so we're not battling that all weekend. He was asking us if the lights are too bright, too low. They've treated us really well. So hats off to them, and I hope we will be back sooner than later.
Absolutely. I can't wait to come back. Oh, a really good effort there.
Just missed that 2 ball.
Tough shot.
But it is still early in the match. No gimmies here. If you guys can also do us a quick favor, make sure you share that stream. These girls deserve all the views. These girls play great.
Yeah, show them some love, guys. Just got to be careful. This is getting a lot of speed.
She's good. She's good. She might be a little straighter than she needed to be. She's got the window here. Let's pick that window between the 5 and the 7. And then what do you do here, Ben? Do you just stop shot this? Because it looks like she's fairly straight.
Yeah, I think I stop her just like a couple inches of draw.
For the 5 and the other side?
Yeah. It kind of depends on the angle, though. It's hard to see how straight she is here. And she's sort of looking at it like she might have just a hair of angle going the other way, which makes it a little tough. The commentators, Farmer Trent, myself, Ben Francis, and beside me is the one and only Stephanie Toy.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. This is the last match of the day. However, I'm kind of bummed about that. Oh, she missed it. And
second prize.
Got good.
Second prize. And no apology for hooking her. She just says, "You're lucky I didn't make that ball. You should be happy to be at the table."
Yeah. She did suck it back a little bit more than necessary.
Yeah, you're a little far away there, Brian.
This, I'm really impressed with this room. It's probably one of top 3 rooms that I have visited.
Absolutely, yeah. This is an amazing room. So she's actually on 2 fouls here, I believe.
Yes, because she airballed on the 2.
But I don't think this is the kind of situation where you would try to 3 foul just because.
Yeah. I don't see Naomi kind of trying to take advantage of that 3rd foul here. I think she's just going to run it out.
Absolutely. With the 7 so close to the pocket and the 8 so close to the side, the 9 hanging.
Yeah.
I would definitely be trying to run out here as well. But possibly an important thing to keep in the back of your mind, if you do run out of position, that is still an option. So she doesn't need to do too much with this cue ball. I think we'll just see her try to get to center table here. Yeah, that's a smart shot.
Yeah. She's got good angle to come off that top rail and back down for the 8 in the side.
Be worth the vacation, Brian. Great place. Great people. Really good pool. The standard of pool has been exceptional.
Mm-hmm. And also, your dollar is very good here.
Your dollar is good. Your dollar's real good. I'm surprised she played that 2 rails, actually.
Yeah, I kind of figured she'd just come off the 1.
Yeah. I mean, she's still okay, but she could end up with just a bit of a funny angle on that 9 with it so deep in the pocket. She'd rather be right on that left-hand side rail shooting the 9. I don't really think that's going to be an option now.
So do you guys think that it was just mental?
Because he had played 2 at once.
Turtle, these are black crowns. Beautiful tables. These are my next favorite tables to diamond tables. They play very similar to a diamond, just the pockets are a little bit more forgiving. But these pockets are fairly deceiving. They actually look a little bigger than they play. But this was really the gold standard for tables before diamond started manufacturing, so you'll see a lot of these around. They're at the top of the line. And it's mostly what I grew up playing on is black crowns and gold crowns, so I love them. Got this 10. Well, she missed it on the pro side. As long as she doesn't scratch, this is safe. That is what we call missing the ball on the pro side of the pocket. Knowing that if you overcut, it's going to come high of the pocket and go one rail onto the bottom rail. She played that smart. And I think the shot for Taruko here is to just try to flick the left side of it as thin as you can without missing it. Flick the left side and try to get the cue ball back down here and leave the 10 up there. She hit it a little thicker than she would have liked. So I think we'll see Naomi tie this match up. And I have a really good feeling this is going to be a close match. Oh, she had quite a bit of movement in that stroke. She looks to be struggling a little bit here. I think she didn't stay down very well on that shot. That may have been why she missed. So 3-1 for Taruko. I'll take a quick minute and throw a few of our ads up here. SureShotBilliardsSite.com. Check out their website. Use the discount code CSLPool to get 10% off. It's a very good aiming tool. It attaches to your shaft and it'll sort of show you if you're twisting your wrist. It gives you a few little aiming points. And Jam Up Apparel, if you go to jamupapparel.com, you can find some CSL gear on there. Send us a message to our inbox and we'll give you a promo code. There's only limited availability on those promo codes. I think we only have about 15 of them left. So check them out. Drex, how's it going, Drex? It's a pretty good break. She made a ball. She's in jail on this one. Definitely going to be a push out here. And really not the easiest of push with the one where it is. The reason she played it like that is because the one is very available, but the 2 ball is in a really bad spot. But I think the 2 will pass the 8. And if she gets the cue ball near the 7, I believe it'll cut in the upper left as well. But I think we'll see her play shape to the side pocket here. The grinder is not playing in this one. April was in Russia playing in the World Juniors. Good evening, Bobby. Looks like she came up a little bit short. She's going to have to try to find a safety here. Possibly behind the 6. She used the 9. Good shot. She might have left the edge. If not, a fairly routine one-rail kick. Yeah, she did have the edge. She played it nicely, but just a little heavy. April did come in 3rd. That is correct. Nice meeting you too, Joey. So the grinder isn't here, but we have another grinder here. Brittany Bryant.
Hi, everyone.
She had a huge sweat of a match.
I did. I was up actually 3-1 and then made a few mistakes, and Jiley came back on me 6-3, and I ended up coming back and winning 7-6. Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah, not too bad. I'm happy with it, that's for sure. I got pretty lucky. She ended up missing the 9 hill, so yeah.
Lucky you put a bunch of pressure on her.
True, true. So the match here, it's 3-1 for Taruko.
Naomi struggling a little here.
Is she?
She's got to be careful she doesn't start tilting too much.
Right. It's unfortunate when you get in a bad headspace and then you're jumping up on balls and you don't have somebody to tell you what you're kind of doing wrong that you can't notice, you know? But she's capable of figuring it out and grinding it back as well, so.
Absolutely. She definitely has her hands full with Taruko.
Yeah, Taruko and I have been on the road together for a while now, and she's playing good. Making really top finishes in every tournament, really.
Yeah, she seems to always be in the money, yeah.
Exactly. She came 3rd at the last NAPT, I believe. So.
That was in Vegas?
Vegas, yeah, in Vegas.
And you got 2nd in that event?
I ended up winning it,
Oh,
actually.
you won the event?
Yeah,
Was
I
that
won the
like
event.
2 weeks ago?
No, well, about a month ago.
Okay.
I think it was September 20th or something.
You won the WPBA. Was it last weekend or the weekend before?
Last weekend, yeah. So I've been rolling good lately, that's for sure.
Keep it up.
I know, right? It's like I don't want it to disappear.
Just all of Canada is rooting for you. No pressure.
I felt it in that last match. Oh, but it is. This is a great establishment, and there's so many well-known players here that respect the game and understand everybody's grind, so.
The level of sportsmanship has been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been really refreshing to see. Everyone's very respectful.
Yeah. Well, we all been playing together for so long, so, you know, we are friends off the table. It's just a matter of, you know, getting to know people and feeling comfortable, and sometimes the tables are a little too close. You can't avoid it, but. Oh, Linda. Hi, Linda. When I get home, we got to get together.
So what do you think about the room here?
Oh, I love it. I can't believe it. I've never been here before.
No, me either.
Never
It's
been
amazing.
Here before. It Elvis, the owner, I haven't actually met him yet. I haven't got the opportunity to introduce myself, but what a great place he has here, and to have this event in Canada is fantastic. We don't get many events for women with this kind of added money, which it's not just only 5,000 added, it's 5,000 American added. So for us, you know, that it's around 7,000 he's
That's
adding.
a lot of money, yeah.
That's a lot of money, and I hope it works out for him, and I hope that he gets a lot of people wanting us back.
She's getting the worst of the rolls here, too. She made a good hit there and accidentally banked it in. Ray wants to know where you're going next.
Oh, hey, Ray. Actually, the the Tornado Open just got canceled last minute, so I'm not going there. But I don't really have anything on the agenda right now, I guess, next couple weeks. But there is that big tournament in the east coast of Canada. I believe it's in Halifax, yeah. It's 35,000 added.
It's a big one.
Can't go wrong with that. That's another pool room that's supporting pool really well. So you never know, I might book a last-minute flight and get out there.
You absolutely should play in that event. Yeah.
Right? Like, I've been on the road for a little bit now, but I feel with the Tornado Open being canceled, I kind of want to keep playing and stay in stroke as much as I can, especially with the holidays coming up. So that might be my next one.
Bernie, she did not call that bank. Fairly unpredictable to swerve into it like that and bank it in.
This is a tough ball to hold. I'm sure she's going to go on the right side of the table and come in between the 9 and the 10. She's kind of just jumping up, really. She's not hitting the ball bad. She's just jumping up.
Jumping, yeah. It's still a long way to go. She's still got time to settle in here.
Mm-hmm. You can never give up in this game. I've learned that a lot in the last couple of years. Anything can happen.
Absolutely.
I think she's okay there.
Yeah, a little tight to the 9, but she's okay.
Are they seeing that? Or are they seeing this?
We comment off of this. This is a
And it legs. Oh, okay. So I'm not. Okay. Cool. It's a good little stroke shot. She can let her stroke out here. Maybe go to top rail and back to the left. It's a good shot.
Really good speed.
That's one thing I do like this TV table. It's a little quicker than the ones in the back. So you can move the cue ball a little more.
Do you think that's because the cloth is a little more worn in?
Yeah, it could be. It could be. The moisture over there in the back as well by the doors, and it's been raining all weekend, so.
Just a little sticky over there, yeah. I think there have been a few local venues picking up the opportunity to run a few tournaments to give the players an opportunity that came from overseas. I heard Janet Atwell was giving away her 3 rooms.
I know, it's just so unfortunate, and poor Viv for having to announce that, because I do feel for her, because a lot of people plan to go there, and unfortunately, because hotels are so expensive nowadays, you kind of have to book the non-refundable to be able to get the cheaper rate, you know. And it was the same thing for our Airbnb. We got lucky, and the girl let us get some of the money back, but it was non-refundable as well.
Yeah.
Being 5 days before, you know.
Yeah, I think Janet said hers was non-refundable, so she was giving away the rooms to any pool player if they want to go on vacation.
Oh, Janet's such a sweetheart.
No charge. Yeah,
Oh, that's so sweet of her.
so nice of her to do, yeah.
Yeah.
So these girls are going to take a quick break.
Oh, and Bernie, thanks. I actually did contact him, so I got in touch with him, and it's a possibility of going. He's short about like 16 or 18 players right now for it, so there's some room for me to jump in there if I can.
So I was asking Steph, no, I was going to ask Naomi, is it Naomi or is it Naomi? Is there a proper way? Naomi, okay.
Naomi, yeah.
I thought it might be like tomato, but
Right.
I figured there was probably a proper way to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I've never been asked that. That's funny, actually. But it makes sense. I have my little nicknames for her, so I don't call her Naomi very often.
I guess, yeah.
We've known each other for a very long time, so been competing against each other for years, so.
I imagine these two have played a lot of matches against each other as well.
I think they have. I don't know the ending result of any of them, but maybe like a few times, a handful of times, possibly.
Okay.
Naomi hasn't actually been traveling as much as she used to, but she's starting to get back, travel more, and competing in the WPBA as well. So.
Well, we were all surprised to hear that you and Sarah had never played each other.
Yeah, that's shocking to me.
Yeah,
honestly,
it was shocking to us too.
I was like, I don't even know if we've played each other, and she's like, no, we've never played, and I'm like, you know, we've known each other for probably a good 8-7 years, and traveled together before as well, and yeah, we've never met up. It's weird, like, I notice it a lot with the players that I play in tournaments. You play them all the time. Like me and Jai Lee, we meet up all the time. Me and Karen meet up a lot.
Yeah.
But there's a few players on the different tours that I've just never played against.
Is that still okay on the camera?
Looks like they turned the lights down, so it still looks like a pretty good picture for us here.
What do you have next, Ben? Where are you guys off to? You guys have been on the road forever.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to a week at home.
Right.
As much as I'm going to miss the tornado.
Right.
So I think the week after that will be in Nanaimo, BC.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be
for
nice.
a CCS event.
Oh.
Because I'm still considered an amateur, I'm still allowed to play those events this year.
There you go.
So I'm going to take advantage of that while I can.
Yeah, well, you can, for sure.
I think
Is that going to be on a bar table?
Yeah, it's on the Valley. And there's 9-ball, 8-ball singles, Scotch doubles, and a team event.
Oh, nice.
Got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's perfect. I used to love those events.
They are a lot of fun.
Oh, they're long hours, but you get your money's worth, really. Like, there's a few events, Super Billiards Expo, just different ones.
Derby.
Derby is one.
I've never been to Derby, and I really want to go this coming year.
You got to go to Derby.
Absolutely.
Like, it's one of the biggest and well-known, and you're guaranteed to see multiple great matches, one pocket, 9-ball, banks, any game you can imagine. Even with, you know, the gambling on the side, there's tons of action there, and different games get thrown out there. It's a lot of fun. I've missed the last 2 years, but I used to go consistently. I went 5 years in a row, and good times for sure.
Have you ever played Adrian Beach?
No. That's another one.
There's another one, yeah.
I don't think we've ever played, no.
So here's a question that you might not want to answer yet.
Uh-oh.
What's your record like against Karen?
Do I have to say?
You don't have to answer.
No.
I just thought I'd put it out there.
Well, I will say this. I have a lot of respect for Karen, and who really doesn't. She's such a world-class player, and I've looked up to her my whole time, but she is, I never played her when I was younger, when I first started on the tour. And then I played her my first TV appearance. I was 18 or 19. It was right after I won my second world championship, and I came over to Seneca in New York. And I got third in that event in the WPBA. And I was so nervous in this match against her, my first TV match. But yeah, it was a pleasure to play her. But she got me there. And then I think she got me 2 or 3 times after that. She's had my number. And then last week at the Tennessee tournament in Bristol at Janet's Pool Room, Borderline Billiards, I ended up beating her to get into the hot seat match. And she didn't play her game. I will be honest there. But I did take advantage. So I have one up, or I'm now cracked the bubble, I guess.
Perfect.
Pop the bubble. I don't know which one you go with.
Put a little doubt in her mind now too. Yeah.
I can get there, you know.
Perfect.
So
it's fresh in her mind going into tomorrow.
That's what I'm trying to concentrate. The past is the past. I can't do anything about that. But those experiences with her beating up on me for the last 5-6 years was now, you know, I've learned a lot from her, and I'm not scared anymore. So, well, not that I was scared before, but, you know, you have to feel comfortable against these players. And at her level, you know, there's a bunch of them that are up there at a different class with just little key shots here and there that make the biggest difference in the world.
Yeah, it's not a huge separation.
It's
not.
It's
small things that make a big difference, yeah.
And Karen does it. She's one of the best at it. You know, the little shots that you don't even think about, or the little easy safeties that we try to complicate all the time. So.
Well, I think you're right up there now.
I hope so.
I think you put fear in a lot of players now.
I'm getting there,
you
know. So.
That seems to be the general consensus when people are matched up against you now. They're uh-oh.
Well, that's nice.
It's good. It helps.
It's a compliment, that's for sure.
Jan, this is Brittany Bryant sitting in with me.
Hi, Jan.
Karen, who? What do you mean, John? There's only one Karen.
There is only one Karen. Well, you know, there's Karens, but she's the Karen.
The Karen.
It is Karen Core we are talking about. I'm so happy she got to come up, tried to convince a few players. And I think it's unfortunate, actually, if the Tornado Open wasn't next week and people were planning to go to that, I think we would have got a lot more ladies up here in Canada.
Absolutely, yeah.
So hopefully this isn't...
The lights.
You guys should ask them if they want it.
They turned the overhead lights out. And
so it's a little darker in there.
Taruko kind of came back in like, what happened?
Right.
And if I was her, I would probably have the same reaction.
Yeah, exactly. You want to come back to the same conditions.
Now they're really putting it on you. They want to know what you think of the live stream.
What do I think about the live stream? What do you mean? It's fantastic.
That's what we like to hear.
I don't get in the box very often, ever. So I'm usually playing, or I'm preparing to play, or, you know, it's hard to get a good meal when you're doing these hours. So I don't get to come into the commentary booth very often, but these guys do a great job. You guys should be sharing it, liking it, sharing it with people that don't even play pool so they can get excited about it. And they're fellow Canadians, so how can you go wrong?
That's what we like to hear.
You guys have been doing a few events that I've been at, actually, and my family appreciates it A ton. You guys have no idea. My parents are like, where are they? What are they doing? Are they going to the next event that you're going to be at? I love their commentary.
I know my parents watch a lot too.
Yeah.
And they love it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Jan, for the congratulations message.
Stephanie Toy's doing her usual, handing out candy to all the players.
Oh, God, I don't need any more candy. I don't. I do like Twix, though, so.
It's the way to my heart, too.
I know. Isn't it brutal? I got Taruko on Wonder Bars.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have them in the States.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's obsessed.
I bet.
We went to the grocery store last night. I think she bought like 7 of them. She was trying to find a box, but they didn't have a box of them.
Oh, she wanted to bring a box home. Yeah. Wonder Bar,
Bars,
yeah.
You did, yeah. It was you that did it. Yeah, it was. That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
All right, they are back. Taruko to break. The last break she hit was probably the best break I've seen the whole tournament.
Really?
Oh, she absolutely crushed it down the middle.
She breaks so well. You would think I would be doing the same. Oh, we jinxed her.
I totally jinxed her. She
jinxed
can definitely blame me for that if she goes back and watches this. I was just testing my commentary curse.
Right.
Coffee crisp? Do they not have that in the States either?
I don't know if they do. I'm pretty sure they do.
I feel like I've never seen that there, actually, come to think of it.
You might be right. I try to stay off the candy as much as I can, but I can. Another one they don't have is they don't have ketchup chips.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have ketchup chips.
But they have like all other kinds of weird chips.
Oh, very strange chips. Oh, yeah.
Okay, looking pretty good here to possibly tie this match up. 3 to the 4 is really the only difficult shot.
Yeah, she's looking at trying to draw this cue ball into the 4 ball, actually, and kind of bump it after the 2, it looked like. She can do that then and get a clear shot on the 3. She's in good shape. Oh, she just kind of forced it. I think she was more concentrating on bumping that 4 ball.
Which happens a lot.
It does, you know. It's crazy how humbling this game can be. It's crazy. You think of something just right before you shoot, and it'll let you know that you were thinking about something else, you know?
Exactly. That's most of the reason why we love it so much.
Right, and keep coming back.
Yeah, because it messes with your head. Ketchup chips are exactly what they sound like. Ketchup flavored chips.
I don't know what she was actually trying to do there.
I think she was trying to slide the 2 by the 7.
Oh, like come close to the back rail.
Yeah, well, with a lot of distance, it was a tough shot, though.
Tough shot. Wow, that could have been really bad.
I feel like a cue ball just came from the mezzanine.
Yeah, it just came from upstairs.
Which is extremely dangerous.
That is scary. I would have never thought that would happen.
Nobody got hurt.
Yeah, if you guys have never been here before, there's actually, I think there's 6 pool tables above us with the center opening. So if you break and it comes off the table, that cue ball's coming down right by the bar.
I've seen it at Hidden Spot a few times, too.
Oh, yeah, that's another place that has kind of the same
a little
setup.
bit scary.
Yeah.
And Swiss Chalet, that's right. They don't have that in the States.
Oh, the good old Swiss Chalet. That's true, yeah. Same with Boston Pizza. There's a Boston Pizza across the street, and the girls were saying that they don't have that as well. So
Really?
yeah, it's a Canadian franchise. They're missing out.
Definitely missing out.
Well, she should be good here. Just pot it. Kind of just hold the cue ball.
Yeah, she doesn't have to do too much.
She decided to go up. See?
Oh, no.
I don't mind letting your stroke out, but you got to make sure that you're not going anywhere by that 8 ball.
Absolutely.
I think she just kind of she didn't put any spin on it. She had to put a little insides, a little right-hand spin on that to make it come out straight off the back rail.
I would think because she's taller that she jumps really good, though.
She does jump very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
I think it's a long finger thing. I think that's why the tall people always jump so good.
Yeah.
That or they just see down on the ball better than
Right.
my short self. She made it look easy. She's not getting the best of it.
No. She may have left this straight, though. This is a tough shot to get position.
And I think you have to go forward here. I don't see draw really working out great here. You have to go with heavy top and maybe a little bit of inside. Which made potting the ball much tougher.
Yeah, both of them are just kind of struggling right now. This is not their normal speed.
Well, in the last match of the day, it's been a long day.
It's been a long day, and they were, I know Naomi's grinding it back on the B side, but Taruko, she had 2 A side matches, and then she has to play B side right back to back. So both of them have been here all day.
Naomi's been on the long grind, lost her first match. That can definitely wear on you.
And you know, it's a B-side match. It's to get into Sunday. You're putting a lot of heat on yourself.
Definitely a lot of pressure involved. And playing a good friend can be very tough too.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, evened it up at 3. Click that share button, everyone. Share it with your friends and family and any pool groups you might be a part of. And yeah, usually at some point the streams do turn into the Food Network. If you guys ever make it out to Dooley's in Montreal, the food is amazing here.
It is really good. Their menu is massive. For like a pool hall to have this kind of food and service, and they even have a golf simulators upstairs. Told my boyfriend, I was like, you should have came to this one.
He probably would have loved it.
He would have loved it,
Yeah.
you know. It's one thing to watch pool all day and, you know, but if you could go upstairs and be in the golf simulator, make the day go quicker.
Absolutely. I feel like he probably wouldn't be watching much pool.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, thanks. Everything is going well. Hope everything's good with you.
Oh, that side pocket's eating up that cue ball.
Yeah.
That one was not my fault.
That one, yeah, I won't blame that one on you. It's one thing about crushing it like that. It makes it so much easier for the cue ball to wander around.
You really got to make sure you're hitting it square if you're hitting it with that much power.
Yeah. And she's always had a great break. It's very big, and she usually hits it pretty square. But if you just hit a little off when you're hitting it with that speed, you know, cue ball's going to be traveling no matter what.
She probably has one of the best breaks in the game.
Yeah.
It is really good, Jerry. That's why you keep hearing about it.
What time are we starting in the morning? I believe the first matches are at 11, right?
11
or is it
a.m.
10?
Eastern, 11, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, turn your clocks back to... Oh, that was a good one. I think my phone does it automatically, though, right? Make sure.
You might want to set your alarm for an hour early just to make sure. And then you can go back to sleep for an hour.
True.
They're using the turtle rack over top of the one that's already there. We were actually just talking about this too. They actually contemplated breaking from the other side of the table.
Oh, them two did?
Because, well, not these two players in general, or specifically, but in general, the Chris and Adrian and the NAPT board members talked about possibly breaking from the other end because they didn't like the template that's already built into the table.
Right, yeah. I can understand that.
They did.
I personally switched, and I'm not using the turtle rack.
They did mention that it's mandatory.
Oh.
Which they didn't include in the rules.
Well, that's
so you get a free pass.
I get a free pass.
But something to keep in mind for tomorrow.
That is true. Okay. Well, I might be switching sides of the table then, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because it's just giving a little too much height on with having basically a double rack on there. I don't think the balls are going where they're not necessarily supposed to go, but it just, for me, it's a little bit different. So.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I'm not a big fan of having both. One or the other is good.
Right, because even if you got it on there straight before you put the balls on there, once the balls are on there, it moves a little bit.
Vanessa brings up a good point. Yeah, go to the Play NAPT website and you can find out how you can get in on one of these events. You can qualify.
Yeah, she's saying there's several regional tours that are doing qualifiers. Hi, Vanessa. I miss you up here.
You need shut down off YouTube. Take us off YouTube.
I can't do it right now.
How does he do that while we're streaming? Go into where you would add it.
Settings.
Output settings. Warning, output in progress. Quality may be reduced. Is that okay? So, He doesn't have to hit create again. Okay, I guess we're still good, so that's good. Awesome. Well, hopefully.
So I think you could break from the other end, but I feel like those dots would be an extreme eyesore.
Yeah.
Breaking from the other side.
Yeah, I think they're eyesore anyways.
I totally agree, yeah.
Like, not that I don't like them. It's just, you have to get used to them. When I first started hitting balls, I was like, you're just not used to it because the title's going to end up there. Probably 90% of the time when you're breaking and you're going to be shooting the 10, you're a little weary about that, you know?
Just
if
tricks
you have
your
to roll
mind.
the 10 when you're on the rail, sometimes you don't want to hit it hard, you get straight in, and you never know what can happen with those little things on there. I'm not used to them. This is I think only second time I've ever seen them, but
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen them.
I would agree with the eyesore.
I feel like they would need to be replaced a lot because the cloth will stretch and they'll move.
Yeah, I don't know how many times they would have to change them.
Naomi played a good safe there. Two-rail kick to this one ball. Towards the side pocket.
Brian, I don't necessarily have the greatest break in the world, but I aim low on the cue ball because I rise up when I break. So I end up hitting center ball. Well, that's the plan at least. Is I aim low and I lift up when I'm breaking, so I can get more of an impact.
I had the pleasure last week of listening to Charlie Bryant.
Oh, okay, Charlie Bryant.
Doing a break lesson.
Oh, okay.
And that was something that he pointed out.
Right. Oh.
Is that you aim low, but when you come through your final stroke, you're actually rising up and you're hitting the center or actually the top of the cue ball.
Right. Mm-hmm. And everybody's different, to be honest. How tall they are, how their stroke is, if they like drawing the ball instead of trying to pop the ball. You know, everybody's trying to imitate Shane for the last 5 years, and I gave up on that.
It's very tough to hit it as good as Shane.
He just has his own mechanics that allows him to break like that, and I'm just never going to have those. You know, so I have to make up something that works for me and not try to imitate something else.
Absolutely. That's a really good point.
Mm-hmm. And I think everybody has to do that. You can get as much information, like you said, you were listening to Charlie Bryant, but that might not necessarily help you personally or somebody else. That's because everybody plays differently and has a different body shape. I think that has a lot to do with it.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to break like Shane because I'm at least 6 inches shorter. So my wingspan is totally different. But the pop that Shane has on his break is amazing.
Yeah, and he really worked on it. Like, it's one thing. There's only 2 people I've seen practice as much. I can practice the way that he does. He'll hit balls for hours and hours and hours, and it shows, you know. Only 2 people I've ever seen leave the pool, or should I say, left at the pool hall at 10 a.m. just to practice and come back at, like, let's say 8 p.m. and they're still maybe hitting the same shot, same break. Johnny Moore is another one. Yeah,
Johnny practices like that too, yeah.
He's a machine. He's a practicing machine. I have so much respect for that.
I watched Shane once in Vegas, and I think with the Magic Rack 8-ball on the bar box, he easily broke for 6 hours straight without hitting a ball.
Yeah.
You know, we went for dinner and then came back and he was still on the same table.
Oh, I know, it's
never
crazy.
Shot a ball. Didn't even have a shooting cue out. Was just. And with the Magic Rack, that's painful.
Right.
He didn't have anyone racking for him.
He just does it himself, yeah.
I thought that was the most extreme dedication ever.
I've seen it before, too. He used to do it. I remember the first time I ever saw him do it for that long. It's crazy. But like you said, it's fantastic dedication, I'll tell you. And that's why they break so well, you know. Johnny and Shane are very consistent.
2 of the best breaks in the world, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See if Naomi can bear down and tie this match up at 4. I'd expect this one to go the distance.
Yeah, that's another thing, you know. The NAPT is starting to open up and get men involved, and that's just fantastic. It's
definitely follow the tour and see if you can get yourself involved in one of these events. They're absolutely worth playing in.
Yeah. Sergio won that men's event. Unfortunately, there wasn't a large field, but it was a great field.
Still
good
super
players.
tough. Jason
Yeah.
and Max, and there was a
Jason,
handful of really good
Max.
players.
Sergio. Who else was there?
I was super impressed by how well Sergio played.
Oh,
He
he's
was-
such a doll.
He's
such a good kid.
oh, what a talent.
I remember the first time I met him. He was only like, gosh, 10
Really?
at the Super Billiards Expo, and he asked me to gamble.
Oh, wow.
He's such a good kid. He's so funny.
Did you let him down easy, or did you give him
I
a
didn't.
whooping?
No, I told him in 10 years we can talk about it.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, I don't think I would do it. He plays really good now.
He's good, yeah.
But his dad's such a sweetheart, too.
Hey,
He
Bob.
supported him so much.
That's very important, too, is to have that kind of support behind you.
Oh, yeah. For me, growing up in a pool hall and traveling and competing, my family's been a huge part of my career. Huge. Could never have done it without them.
Nice to have some people in your corner. This isn't Grant Thomas, but I get that a lot.
Oh.
We do sound similar. This is Ben. This is Ben Thomas and Brittany Bryant sitting beside me here. Grant is commentating from Niagara Falls at the APA CPA border battle.
Oh, you guys have another stream going on, too?
We do.
Good.
Once. Oh, and we have a trick shot show coming up pretty quick. Florian Kohler in Niagara Falls.
Oh, he's going to be down there. He was just at Corner Bank in Toronto.
He was.
Yeah. And he put on a good show there, apparently. Wasn't able to get there, but I heard it was awesome.
He's such a good entertainer.
Oh, my gosh. It's incredible. That's another thing with him. Like, those trick shots, the ones that he does and he pulls off, they're incredible. They're nothing like the past where, it's kind of already set up and there's a certain way of hitting them. His are so just his own. He created all of them, right?
Yeah, he's very creative. Yeah, he thinks outside the box.
Okay. She's going to play the combo here.
Yeah, again, that right side pocket just ate up that cue ball. Absolutely, Jen. We will keep adding cameras, keep building our setup.
As long as you guys share and like, they'll be able to do it.
Absolutely. The more pool we can cover, the better. We love it.
This might be a little tricky here.
Yeah, she came up a little shorter than she wanted to.
If she can miss the 10 ball and go forward.
I'm not sure if she can miss that 10 from that angle. It's tough. She might have to just try to power through it.
If she does clip it and puts a good stroke on it, hits it hard enough, she might be able to get on the right side of the 3 ball. But that corner pocket is blocked anyways, so.
Great shot. How's the rub? Pretty good, I think. I think that 3 will pass the 7. I will for sure, Charles. Thanks, buddy.
This is another one, though. If it doesn't pass the 7, I don't mind playing the bank 3 off the left-hand rail and trying to leave it at the center and the back rail and bringing your cue ball around the 4 ball and trying to get behind the 10.
Okay. I like that shot.
Just because, you know, it's somewhat late in the rack now, and if you miss here, the balls are open. Yeah, that's a good shot. I like it. I like the choice, for sure.
Very good choice. Good call, too. You might be made for this.
Ooh. I don't know if she has a piece of it. She might have a little window there, but she won't be able to do much with it anyways.
Yeah, she does have a piece of it.
If she has a piece of it, she might be able to thin it and go on the left side and get behind that 7, go the 2 rails. But you're risking, if you don't hit it good and you only have so much of the ball, you might scratch. But that might not be her only option.
Or if she could hit it more on the full side and try to bank it down where the 8-9 is, just leave it long. So at the end of this rack, guys, we're going to shut down the stream and restart it really quick. We'll be right back. It'd be like 15 seconds. So
she did try what I said, but she just caught it a little too thick. She actually hit the 7, bumped it out. Oh, so we're going to have to restart the whole thing?
We'll have to reset quick. It'll only be about 15 seconds, maybe less. Maybe only about 10 seconds. What kind of drills do we both practice the most? I've never really been one for practicing drills.
I used to when I was younger.
Yeah, same.
And I'm not going to say that it's not a good thing to do. I think if, you know, there's certain shots that you don't like, practice whatever shot you don't like.
Exactly.
If you don't hit a good shot or you don't hit a ball good the way that you think you should, practice those ones. But drill-wise, I don't do many drills anymore.
If I do a drill now, it's the line drill on the snooker table. It's about the only drill you catch me doing now. That was a really good shot.
Oh, she didn't call?
I'm not sure why she wouldn't call that. She looked like she was going for it.
Oh, it went off. It went off the 4 and she hit it thick. I wasn't watching.
Oh, okay. Okay,
because the 4 ball moved.
Right.
Oh, yeah. She was trying to play safe.
I get it.
She was trying to get in behind the 7 and put the 3 ball. She just hit it way too thick.
I see what happened there. Nothing you need to do when we shut down. Just keep an eye out. You'll get notified when we go live again, which will be 10 or 15 seconds.
Oh, somebody mentioned the ghost. That's one I do. I do that. I don't know if that's I do. Jeez Louise. Sorry, guys. Oh gosh.
The ghost is something I play a lot too.
I love the ghost. Yeah. Well, I don't like the ghost, but
the ghost is tough.
that's what I'll do.
If you guys are wondering, the ghost is you break and you get ball in hand, and if you miss a shot, the ghost wins.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you know, you just keep putting more pressure on yourself. You know, at the beginning you can just do 3-4 balls. And then 5 balls, 6, 7. But now I try to give the ghost weight.
You spot the ghost.
Yeah, I try
absolutely.
to do that.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get a laugh out of Linda off of that doo-doo comment.
Melissa Little.
Hey, Melissa.
This is a loser side match.
Sorry to hear that it got canceled next week and you didn't come up, but Hopefully you come to the next one.
Good shot there. A little short. I think she could probably play draw here and play the 9 in the same pocket.
Yeah. Just got to hit it with a good stroke. You don't want to be on the rail shooting the 9. You want to be able to bump off that right rail.
Good shot. Good shot. Kept the cue ball off the rail. Okay, guys, as soon as she makes this 10, I'm going to shut it down and restart it real quick. So if you haven't already, make sure you click that like button on our Facebook page. That way you'll get notified every time we go live. So we'll be back in about 10 seconds, guys.
See you in a little bit.